You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, let's talk about Aaron Rodgers because we got some new information emerging this morning involving him and the Steelers and, of course, the situation with the Vikings and then laying in wait. And we got a little insight into the Giants situation. And just as you might expect, the Giants are offering him the most money. I mean, I can't exactly say I blame Brian Daboll and Joe Shane because they've got to really win some games this year, all right? And drafting a rookie quarterback, they're going to be fired at the end of the year, all right? And you might be saying, well, they wouldn't get time to grow the quarterback? Probably not. Probably not. They have got to figure out how to win now. The Giants have seemed to have improved a couple of places, particularly defense, this offseason. But as you can imagine, Rodgers is really looking at the Steelers and the Vikings, I think, at this point. And so now the Steelers, word has come out now, the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers, as of, I don't know if it was this morning, if it was late yesterday, exactly, the negotiations between the two have it took a hiatus, and now they're back on, okay? So according to a source close to the situation, Rodgers and the Steelers has spoken for the first time in several days. It is unknown what the conversation included or if any progress was made on an answer, but for the first time in what's believed to be the last week, there has been contact between Pittsburgh and Aaron Rodgers. The Steelers and the Giants have offers on the table for Rodgers and are simply waiting for his choice. Now, I'm going to tell you what's funny. The narrative towards the end of the season with the Jets was that nobody was going to want Aaron Rodgers. He's got 2 NFL teams that's got actual offers on the table for him right now. So that's out the window. You got a third team in the Vikings that Rodgers is really interested in, and I think some of that, because I sat back to myself and said, well, this Steelers team's pretty good. And you got a Super Bowl winning coach. You've got George Pickens and DK Metcalf and Freiermuth on offense. I'm like, why would he not just say, you know what, I'm going to the Steelers. We're probably going to win. We're going to go at minimum 9-8, maybe 10-7, 11-6, and he'll go out on a winning note. I wonder if he does not. Part of this is he doesn't want to play outdoors at home. If he goes to Minnesota, they're in a dome, right? And so maybe that's part of this. That's the only thing I could really think of. Yeah, the Vikings have weapons everywhere. They feel like they're closer to the Super Bowl than the Steelers, but how much? I mean, the defense is probably better right now. It's reported that New York's offer is bigger than Pittsburgh's financially. That doesn't shock me. It's a conservative organization. As the Steelers are hoping to present a better opportunity to win as their bargaining chip. Pittsburgh is looking to sign a quarterback to a reasonable deal, one that works fairly for both sides. The Vikings are in the race also and reported to be Rodgers' preferred landing spot. So let me go over to this article right here. He could choose retirement over the Steelers and the Giants if the Vikings don't sign him. I don't understand why you wouldn't go ahead. The Giants, I get. Because there's a chance you go there and it's the New York Jets all over again. That's still not a great team. But the Steelers or the Vikings, but the Steelers, if you've got the opportunity to go there and you want to go out on a more winning note, why not just go there? Unless he's looking for 2 years. I said this the other day. Maybe he wants the first year and he wants an option, his option, a player option for year 2. Maybe he's looking for a first with the possibility of a second, and maybe these teams are only offering him 1 season. He may not love that. For a piece published on Monday night, NFL reporter Ralph Vicanio of Fox Sports shared why he believes Rodgers won't ride off into the sunset of retirement this offseason. Quote, I think he wants to play. I think he needs to play. He wants to go out in a better way. Also, I think he needs the attention. He knows that two teams seems to desperately want him, the Steelers and the Giants. And the Steelers won 10 games last year, just added receiver DK Metcalf. So while it's not nearly as good of a situation as the one he be in Minnesota, it's one where he'll have a chance to succeed and win. That's interesting. By the way, they also throw out Kirk Cousins down here. We talked about that the other day. Of course, the Steelers theoretically could grow tired of waiting for Rodgers to make a decision, could turn back to Russell Wilson, or pursue a different commodity, such as Kirk Cousins of the Atlanta Falcons. Now, see, if I was the Giants, I mean, why not send a fourth to the Falcons for Kirk Cousins? Honestly, is that better? Yeah, it's light years better than the situation you got. I don't think he wants any part of a 3-win team where the upside is maybe 7 or 8 wins, nor do I think he wants another year in the New York market. See, there was some people saying he wanted to stay in New York. He also said the 41-year-old settling on the Giants, but if the Vikings punt on him and the Steelers are an option, Rodgers will go to Pittsburgh. It sounds like the Giants ultimately are asked out here. That's what it really sounds like. It sounds like he is like, okay, I'm waiting on the Vikings, but if the Vikings don't come through, I'm going to Pittsburgh. It sounds like the Giants, even though they got an offer for more money, people forget this, he took less money to go to the Jets. I don't think money's a consideration here. All right? But, again, I always say this, look for the teams that's got a Super Bowl winning quarterback and a Super Bowl winning coach together. And that's a team that could make some noise. Pittsburgh could make some noise. Matthew Stafford re-upped with Sean McVay and the Rams. We saw they made a lot of teams nervous in the playoffs last year. All right? I mean, they going into the playoffs, and in the playoffs, they were tough out. The Rams were. So that's my point right there. As long as you got those two things, you got a chance to maybe surprise some folks, do something. Tomlin desperately needs more like an 11 or 12 win season and a win in the playoffs. He needs that win in the playoffs. It's been too long. And the ones he has had over the last several years, you look at some of the quarterbacks he's beaten, yikes. It's not exactly a murderer's row of NFL royalty at all. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.